Aloha everyone and welcome back to the CO2 Rundown. I'm your host Chad Owens. Happy hump day. You know I love this day because it's the peak of the week. We're already in our flow and we're just in that mode. We're grinding, we're hustling, we're excited, or at least we should be, about what we're doing. And I'm excited to bring you guys today's show as always. So let's dive on in to the CO2 Rundown. Just a friendly CO2 reminder to make sure you turn in your football fever ballots today to select Long's Drugs. And if you haven't done so, you haven't gotten yourself one, hey, go pick up a Honolulu Star-Advertiser newspaper, get the football fever ballot that's in there, quickly fill that out and go turn that in to select Long's Drugs to give yourself a chance to win $500 cash. Man, this is super simple. Super easy to do, and you give yourself a chance to get into the drawing at the end to win the grand prize, a big green egg Kamado grill. And with that, I want to say thank you to our Football Fever sponsors, Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, Long's Drugs, and rocking it today, Hawaiian Telecom. Thank you guys so much for making Football Fever possible. All right, look, congratulations to our Rainbow Wahine soccer team, who will be the first University of Hawaii sports team to host, to allow fans to watch the game. They're playing Thursday at the Waipio Soccer Complex. So I know we're all excited about that. The athletes, I've talked about this many of times throughout this process. We thrive on having fans in the stands, having the cheer. We play for the cheer. Well, we play for the roar. When we score a goal, the uproar. When for football, when you need that defense, that big play, we're calling for the crowd to make a lot of noise. And so I'm just happy to see that we are at this point, and I just hope and pray that we continue on this trend in all sports, at all levels. We'll finally be able to get the fans back in the stands, and we can all go back to just enjoying sports and life the way we supposed to. All right, I love my guy Stephen Tsai. He's got an article today, referencing UH having fans in the stands and finally granting that, starting with our University of Hawaii football team in that capacity. I know the Rainbow Wahine soccer team will be the first to be able to host fans, but Stephen's talking here specifically about the football team. And so the title of this, or his opening statement, and I'm hoping to quote this correctly, he says, "When a genie grants you 3 wishes, you say thank you, and you do not ask." Oh, he says, "and I'm grateful. You do not ask for 3 more wishes as one of your requests." And so, we got granted fans. Okay, it's limited. 1,000, vaccinated, masked, socially distanced, all that stuff. I guess what Stephen is saying here is let's be happy. Let's take that for what it is. Enjoy that. Whoever those 1,000 fans will be, how you get to be one of those 1,000, that's sort of in there as well. You guys got to go check out the article. But I guess for now, let's just be happy that these wishes got granted, and let's just be there to support the football team as well as our University of Hawaii sports teams. All right, according to Stephen Tsai, head coach Todd Graham is saying that there may be a 2-quarterback system against Nevada. Both Chevron Cordero, who's recovering from his shoulder injury, should be back playing, but true freshman Braden Shager managed that game against Fresno State, and I think that's what's earned him at least the opportunity to continue to show his stuff. But who knows? When it comes to media, you put these things out as coaches, right? To have the other team focus on having to prepare for 2 guys. That just takes up more time. And whether it's a strategy, if it's true or not, regardless, it does do that for the opposing teams. And, I know we want to see Chevron back healthy. I know Coach Graham and the staff do as well. But that's just it. He needs to be back healthy. And maybe this is something that they're going to do to sort of ease him back into the game, see how he's doing. But they know that they got Braden back there that can step in and manage the game because he proved to do so against Fresno State in that huge upset win. So I hope Chevin's healthy. And I know these guys had the week off last week. They had that bye. But I know they can't wait to get back out there this week and continue to use the momentum that they built that win against Fresno State. So I know we're all looking forward to see these guys back in action. So good luck this week, and it's on the road in Nevada. In NBA news, more vaccination talk here. The Brooklyn Nets made a statement and has confirmed that Kyrie Irving will not participate in any games. At first it was like, hey, he can't play home games. But now he's not allowed to practice. He's not allowed to play any games. He's not allowed to be there until he's fully able to participate in all phases within that organization due to their mandates, in that state and on that team. And that's tough for Brooklyn because Kyrie Irving is an all-star. He is one of the best, if not the best, point guards in the NBA. And that's hurting them. That's probably disappointing, James Harden, Kevin Durant. Those guys, they put this team together, and they are a championship caliber team. But Kyrie Irving is one of the most important pieces on that team for them to win games, to have a championship type season. And so, they've really put the pressure on him to make a decision that for him, hey, it's a personal decision. It's a personal choice. He has his beliefs and his opinions, which I feel everyone should be entitled to. And so it's unfortunate for both sides, but we'll see what Kyrie Irving does and what stance he takes on this topic. All right, Major League Baseball playoffs is heating up. It's been cooking. The ALCS is set. All right, you got the Houston Astros taking on the Boston Red Sox, which is going to be one heck of a series. On the NL side, you got the Atlanta Braves awaiting the winner of a Game 5 series between the Giants and the Dodgers. That has been one heck of a series in itself. And I know the Braves are looking good. The Atlanta Braves, just FYI, was sort of my childhood Major League Baseball team growing up. It's kind of what I liked. I don't know why, but there was something about it. I think they had these pitchers that were just unbelievable back then. They were that team for me. Anyway, look, maybe I'm pulling for the Braves this year. Who knows? But I know it's coming down to the wire, and these last few games are going to be exciting. So make sure you guys are tuning in because there's been a lot of walk-offs happening. All right, and just some quick notes in the NFL. I got to talk about it, man. I just love it. I'm going to start off with, Lamar Jackson. MVP, to me, this dude is probably the most dominant football player right now on the field. You know the saying goes, hey, you can't stop him, you can only hope to contain him. Well, teams are having a hard time doing that. Lamar Jackson has proven the critics wrong since coming out of college. Right? He should move into play receiver. Right? Maybe he's running back. He'll never be a successful quarterback because he can't throw. He's not a pocket passer. Well, this dude's been breaking records. Throwing the ball as well as rushing, passing percentage. This dude is unbelievable. And not to mention, he just came back from being down 22 points. So Lamar Jackson is the real deal. He's the modern day Michael Vick. And, I don't know. Hey, give me your thoughts. I want to know, who, hey, Michael Vick, Lamar Jackson, who's better? But Lamar Jackson is the real deal. And the Baltimore Ravens are a Super Bowl contending team. Moving on down here, sticking in the quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers had high praise for Joe Burrow after their game. He quoted, he said, hey, after post-game, he told Joe Burrow, he said, man, you've got so much talent, slide, right? slide, play the long game, you know, and I get it. These young quarterbacks, especially Joe Burrow, he's coming back from an injury, and he wants to prove that, hey, I can do this. I'm here for you guys. And watching guys like Josh Allen hurdling DBs at the end of a game to sort of get that first down to basically put the game out of reach. You know, these guys are competing with each other each and every week. They watch the other games. They watch the QB's performances, and they want to step up their game. You know, but a vet like Aaron Rodgers, someone that's been there and been doing it for a long time, that's high praise coming from him. So Joe Burrow, I'd say take his advice and slide, and when, you know, depending on what the game is, circumstances, hey, you may have to put your head down a few times, but save yourself a headache, save yourself that shoulder injury, man, so you continue to do what you've been doing. You know, what else is going on in the NFL, man? It's exciting each and every week. The Arizona Cardinals still undefeated, but they've been ranked number 2. The Bills are your number 1 seed right now, and I think it's based on their performance, like I said, by Josh Allen, and the pure dominance that they showcased against a very good Kansas City Chiefs team that they've got their struggles right now. Since the Super Bowl, protecting Patrick Mahomes has been an issue. Their defense seems like it just can't cover anyone or can't stop the run. So the Chiefs are sort of on the decline, and the Buffalo Bills, a team that's weren't even a playoff team, going through different quarterbacks each and every year, 2 years, just trying to find their groove, I think, are in that mode right now. They are not just a playoff team, but a Super Bowl contending team this year. So shout out to Bills Nation. I know you guys are loving it. You guys have stuck with this team through and through. So look, that's all I got for the NFL. There's so much more to talk about, and I'm just going to mention Tom Brady just because I feel like mentioning Tom Brady. He's got to always be in the football conversations, as he is the GOAT. Let's go. And that is it for today's show. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. And another reminder to go ahead and get yourself a Football Fever ballot. Fill it out quickly today. Turn it in to Select Long's Drugs and give yourself a chance to get some cash. You know, Halloween's right around the corner. I know you got to buy some Halloween candy, maybe a few last-minute decorations or whatnot. But look, go ahead and turn that in. And thank you again to our sponsors, Hawaiian Telecom, Mercedes-Benz of Honolulu, and Long's Drugs. Thank you again for tuning in, and I'll see you guys come Aloha Friday.